Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Apocalypse in our High Dominion series. We are very close, finally, to being able to attack the Reavers. We're waiting on one thing. We're waiting on Fleet Command Limit research to finish, which will be done in 51 months. We've had a governing ethics shift in the Syndarian block. Alright, the Syndarian block can now use the ideology casus belli against us. So we've got several enemy empires nearby that could potentially decide that they don't like us anymore. But I think our fleets are strong enough that it's not something I particularly need to fret about too much. I started flirting in the last episode with the idea of forming an additional fleet, which I actually think I'm going to go ahead and start. It's going to be a smaller fleet as we begin, but we've needed another fleet up in this region for a while. And the Aludra system currently is not set up. We probably need to add an additional station. The Camia system, actually both of these need to be star bases. So let me go ahead and get these started. But on top of that, those are not going to be home bases. I think maybe Wicklar would be the best, given that it has a gateway in it. So let's go ahead and upgrade you as well. So that just ate up 3 of our remaining starbase capacity. We have some more research available to us, or at least we should, before long. That'll help. But another thing that I can do, I have enough influence. I need to use the droning optimizations edict, but once I have that done, I need to go ahead and use that edict on my sector worlds as well, because I've only used it on my core planets so far, and I can keep going. Yep, engineering facility. Done. Yes, let's continue the deal. That'll improve our governing ethics attraction. We're 45 months away from better fleet command limit, and a scientist has just passed away. I think we have a free scientist though, so Sebakira, you can take over there. Yeah, you're just fine. You continue to assist research. How close are we, by the way? We are 46 months away from getting faith in science. Unity equal to 3 months of production whenever a new technology is researched. I really, really like that. I'll be curious to see how much of a difference it makes. Alright, so you can definitely see that these stations are upgrading now. That's part of the patch that just came out. You can see when those are about to be better off. Due to a major clerical error, parts of Camia Prime have fallen behind in infrastructure maintenance and accommodation services. The people live in rather bleak conditions and will not tolerate it for long. Remedying these problems will cost us time and effort. So we can gain a lot of unity by giving up 50 influence and gaining and 250 energy. Amazing. We have a strong community. Help them recover. So let's see how much of a difference this makes. Nice. We just shaved 12 months off of our wait for what we were just talking about. Wonderful. So we have a ton of minerals. I want to make sure I put them to good use.
Construction complete.
And I think I will, now that I've got this going. I think it's the Wicklar station that I want to use as my home base here. So let me go ahead and queue up a couple of shipyards. And then also a crew quarters. And then I can go to my fleet manager. We're going to create a new fleet, and we're going to start with just the basics. Let's do 10 of each corvette, 5 of each destroyer, and then let's just have cruisers for now. We're going to have, let's say, 2 of each cruiser type. And then maybe 3 Centaur. I think Centaur is our main damage dealer, right? Actually, no, it's the Dorama that's our main damage dealer. So let's have 3 Dorama. Okay, so I've ordered my shipyards to go ahead and start building for that particular fleet. And this is Suthnar's Armada. Their home station is going to be the Wicklar system. So you guys can go ahead and head that direction, please. And we need to add an admiral, which we can do fairly easily. Hull points and weapons damage bonus for a fairly young leader. I actually am going to go with Darmuga because the leader experience gain for a young admiral would be best there. And that should be our remaining naval capacity. That should be all we're able to do. Alright, Araya Secundus is in the process of building up. Okay, good. You can already... Let's do an energy... or a power plant there. Oh, let's go ahead and go to our edicts, and we are going to go with droning optimizations. Boom, 761 minerals per month. We do have, you know, I just used a lot of my influence a second ago. I just used it, like, literally just now. We could have used that to influence this election, but that's fine. We've been okay as far as the AI selecting leaders for us. Let's see, neutron launchers. We're starting to see some endgame technologies. That's good news. Let's go ahead and go for the power plant 4 and 5 so that energy never becomes an issue. We'll stay ahead of that curve as best we can. We're going to upgrade these, and I have not forgotten, I just need to add more defense platforms in certain places, especially since I have so much energy income at this point.
Our ships have been upgraded. Our ships have been upgraded.
Okay, so in order for me to declare war on the Krithakans, alright, we can't subjugate them. Alright, so we need to claim them in order to go ahead and start getting ready for this. We also are over on naval capacity a little bit, so again, once fleet command limit goes up, we need to research a naval capacity boost as well.
Construction complete.
But I think we'll be okay for the time being.
Construction complete.
Oh, hello. Did I lose an admiral just now? I may have. Another young admiral here could be good. Oh, we have the maximum number of leaders we can have. Damn! Well, that sucks. We just lost one of our admirals. How long has that admiral been dead? Alright, the Citrinius station. You know, we could add some anchorages to the Citrinius station and solve this problem. At least to a certain extent. Let's go ahead and do that. If I add you... Yep, you need the anchorages first. Again, if something's been queued up, the buildings that require it as a base, those should kick in automatically. Why wouldn't they, right? It just makes sense.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Our ships have been upgraded.
Alright, Esthanir has the meticulous trait now.
Our ships have been upgraded.
Don't really need that. "20 months. Cannot wait for that to finish." Alright, a couple of our terraforming projects have finished.
Xenomongrels have declared war on each other.
Alright, let's go ahead and queue up the Star Fortress upgrade for these new stations. Alright, good. Now the Naval Logistics Office can be queued up at Citrinius. And that'll help some. I could maybe do more at these stations as well to boost naval cap. Maybe even the Wicklar station, like I mentioned a moment ago. That's a possibility. And once I have citadels, that'll help too across all of my stations, actually. Yep, mining network for you on Riok Prime, and then Araya Secundus. Oh yeah, that's right. We've got a mining network tile there that needs to be worked. Or a mining tile, mineral tile. Alright, shipyard's almost ready here. All the new ships, I think, for the new fleet have already been built. That's how fast it was.
Our ships have been upgraded. Construction complete.
Improved energy initiative for industry and materials projects. We are currently running a Voidcraft project. Will any of those other edicts be useful to me? Warring States improves our naval capacity. I didn't realize that had worn off, so that'll help a little bit there. Recycling campaign. Oh, hello. Yeah, let's definitely get that added back to the mix. And then the information quarantine. You know, I'm kind of tempted to do this just to suppress other factions. This is going to last for... Let's go ahead and do that. That'll last for a while and help us make sure that the factions that are more aligned with our governing ethics are the ones that draw new citizens. Excellent. Okay, faith in science. Gain unity equal to 3 months of production whenever a new technology is researched. So when it says 3 months of production, so 3 months... Wow, so we would gain 711 unity every time. Let's see how this affects things. We're 10 months away from a new tech being formed. Or being researched. 9 months now. I want to see what happens to the time remaining when we have this first boost. That'll be a good example. Alright, crew quarters are about to be added in Wicklar. I think our new fleet is still on the way over there. 7 months remaining. Alright, so that upgrade is happening. We could do some anchorages here, but I don't know, I feel like a trading hub would be a good idea, as well as an anchorage.
Transmission.
What do we have here? Energy credits. You know what? Sure, we've got the excess. That'll help us even out a little bit. At this point, we're powerful enough. We don't need to be afraid. Doesn't mean we need to be receptive towards outsiders, but... What do we got? Yeah, the Petol Poo League. That name cracks me up. Let's turn details back on. Just realized it was off. We don't have climate restoration. Okay, 1 month. Hang on. 72 months. Moment of truth.
We have mastered a new technology.
Not bad. Okay, so that knocked off some additional months. We now have fleet command limit. Improved auto-curating vaults would be good for monthly unity. We should probably go ahead and add that, but... Habitability modification could also come in handy since we're about to enslave some pops, most likely. Being able to modify the kinds of worlds that slaves are best suited to, seeing as how we are mostly on alpine planets. We've been, you know, terraforming worlds for ourselves, mainly. All right, let's go to the fleet setups. We need to go ahead and add those battleships in. So let's add the Narsil and Hessendrock. And that's all we can add. Then Galathor's Armada needs to add a few as well. Actually, no, you've already got Narsil. So how about we have... I'm trying to remember which one does more damage. The Hessendrock does more damage. Let's have 3 of the Hessendrock for Galathor's Armada. And this is going to cost us a good bit, because it's going to drive our naval capacity up. But again, we are about to get... Yeah, go ahead and do that upgrade. Yeah, these two are just going to be defensive stations, but we're about to get Citadel Tech in 8 months. And adding Citadel Tech will not only give us more unity, it's going to help us.
Our ships have been upgraded.
But we also will be able to upgrade virtually all of our stations across the board. I might start with just a few, because I'm sure Citadels are expensive as hell. I don't want to take an unnecessary risk. But we do have the battleships on the way, and our naval capacity is going to go through the frickin' roof. Alright, so these upgrades are happening. Trading hub and anchorage is happening. Fleet Academy would come in handy here.
Incoming transmission.
Yeah, I need to add Fleet Academies to most of my ships. All right, Protectorate request. The Syndrithian bloc wants to become a Protectorate. Really? That is interesting. We could accept this and eventually enslave them. We can be dastardly and be like, ha 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 ha, so you need protection, will you? I don't think this has happened to me before in a Stellaris game. I really don't. I can't remember the last time it happened. It might have happened once. We could eventually integrate them. You know what? I'm gonna say no. We need to be more aggressive. That's what this series has been about. I don't want to break from, you know, the distinct feeling of the two series I'm running right now. Let's see. This can definitely be a slave processing facility. You can be an energy grid, but I'd rather put an energy grid here. Please. And thank you. We have some... Hang on. Yeah, Citadel upgrade is not ready yet, but the TA stations are ready to go. So let's see. How about we do gun, missile, hangar, hangar. Same here. Gun, missile, hangar, hangar. Yeah, just pure defensiveness here. We want these things to be nice and strong. We have room for one more station. Okay, so that's our Citadel tech. Cruiser hull points plus 500, probably the way to go. Impulse thrusters, also a really good idea. Mining networks 4 and 5. Don't feel like we need it yet. Let's go ahead and go for better cruiser hull points. And with that being done, I mean, are we ready? I feel like... I don't think I need to wait any longer. I think we're probably good. If I get all of my ships up to the Holden system and jump into Tibacor, I think we can handle this. The only thing is that moving all of my ships off of their home bases, where they are right now, is going to be interesting. Let me go ahead and upgrade. Let's do some basic citadels. That's most of my resources there just to get the upgrades started. And that's going to take a good while for them to finish. But I think I will go ahead and give the order. We're over on naval capacity right now, which sucks. It's a shame, but I'm going to get ready. We want to hit Tibacor. So I want all of my ships together, and I need, ideally, another admiral. I would really benefit from having another admiral. Our energy income just tanked. But I think I'm doing a couple of energy reduction deals, right? Am I not? Or is it the other way around? Could be the other way around. No, I'm actually getting energy boosts. So I think what I need to do, let's talk to the Mutagon. We would like to trade for energy credits, and let's trade away some food. For a little bit of extra energy per month. That's better. Right, fleets are on the way. It is time for the Reavers to end. Okay, so they have a number of powerful stations as well. That's going to be additionally problematic, because I've just been looking at the fleets, but I also have to take out the stations. It might not be time... Complete. Yeah, I'm going to try it nonetheless, because I just feel like our fleets are a lot stronger than theirs. An Iztran escape pod drifted into our space recently after a particularly violent clash between two warring clans of the Iztran Reavers. Border Patrol units intercepted the pod and opened it. Oh, this is perfect storytelling. Revealing a grateful Iztran flag officer. The Admiral has pledged to service until death at no cost. Welcome aboard, Admiral. So that's an additional Admiral that I didn't have before, but holy crap, now he can lead. What's going on here with... What's this? What's Peric's armada? I'm going to go ahead and disband you. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what your deal is. Alright, so you are going to lead the new armada. Hector! That's awesome. And then Darmuga is going to take over for Galathor's armada. We're going to reinforce that fleet. Thought it was fully reinforced already, but evidently it's not. It's going to be cool to see the Dreadnought in action, right? Part of our issue with our credits is just the fact that our naval capacity is crap. So once we fix that problem, things should improve a little bit. Also, I have a ton of... Hang on. It's past time to do this. Let's do land clearance in as many sectors as I can get away with. Or as many worlds as I can get away with. It's most of my influence, but that's fine. Okay, now with that being done... I should have added some additional tiles for me. Yes, it did. Let's go into a military academy there, and there's not a mineral processing plant here yet, and the planet wouldn't really benefit from one, actually, so let's just do power plant instead. You know what? A little bit of extra food never hurt anybody, so I'm going to go ahead and queue that up there, and then we're going to do mining network there. Excellent. Some research tabs have opened up. We need to do a slave processing facility. I don't know if we just added all those, but if we did, that's amazing. I think Dyrrhachus is still growing. I don't think we just added all of them. I'm going to go ahead and terraform this to an alpine world. And you know what? I'm going to do this one too. Because eventually that's going to be a core sector system. So is that. And let's go ahead and do this too. Terraform to alpine, and that's all we'll do for now. Alright, ships, where are you? Scientist Sebakira has developed new skills. So you're helping with Citrinius Prime, and you're now adaptable, gaining more experience. Very good. 15 months away from habitability modification. The Mentat is leading that project. You know what? Let's go ahead and have... Ooh, I've got an extra leader here. Where'd you come from? Let me dismiss them. I don't need that leader. I do, however, have... Yeah, I've got you. Actually, I could have put them in charge of... Wait, no. Yeah, I just freed up a leader. Right? Yep. Elamani. So, now we're getting a little bit of a boost, because that was not matching before, so now we're getting a 10% boost, whereas before we had nothing. Alright, the Naranka planets. Those are in the... That's where the Dreadnought was. Have been added. Alright. Looks like our ships are starting to arrive. Naval cap is still absolute crap.
Construction complete.
Alright, anchorages are going into place, which means in just a second I'll be able to build a naval logistics office. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and tell the Wicklar station to be a citadel, because that's going to be a primary location for us. Alright, you reinforce, please. Yeah, let's extend the deal. I think we've got this. What's happening here? I keep having fleets. Is there an issue with... Something is wrong here. Let's go to Galathor's Armada. fleet manager. Narsal class, and then Rolpakin's armada. Can do 2 Narsal class, that's fine. Not sure what your deal is. How many battleships do you have? You're not even showing me? How many battleships? You've got 3 Narsal and 2 Hessendrachen Galithors. You've got 2 Narsal and 1 Hessendrach, which is exactly what they should be. So where's this extra one coming from? Let me disband him again. Not sure. I feel like it's associated with the reinforce button on one of the fleets, but I'm not 100% positive. Alright, Rolpakin's armada has a little farther to go. Let us continue, the spice must flow. Anchorage? Maybe. Maybe? Fleet Academy, Naval Logistics Office. I could do another Anchorage and another shipyard, frankly, or I could do another Anchorage and well, we already have a trading hub. Yeah, let's do another one of each. Alright, so the monthly terraforming liquids deal with them is up. We are doing better on our energy income already. Let's queue those upgrades on Riok. Ships are almost done. Just waiting on this fleet, and we will jump these guys before the end of the episode. So excited. This is going to be fun. Ooh, Nebula Refinery here. Didn't know this was possible. That's totally... Actually, both of them earn a Nebula. That's awesome. So let's do a Nebula Refinery, a listening post, and a target uplink computer. And we have habitability modification. Excellent. Naval capacity plus 30. Probably the best way to go. Yep, let's do it. 53 months away. We're about to have a huge improvement to our energy situation. Right, Nebula Refinery, listening post, and target uplink computer. Same as before. As with the TA station. Alright. Fear, education, healthcare.
Construction complete.
I'm going to go ahead and do the improved energy initiative because why not? Alright. Scientist Elamani now has the computing expertise. Not helping us at the moment, but it will soon. And okay, Rolpakin's armada. Once you've arrived, we're going to do this. For better or worse, we're going to do this. Complete. We might hold our breaths a little bit. Okay, Citadel. These are our first ever Citadels. Let's take a quick look. Look at that. That thing's huge. Alright, so we can do an additional station here. And I think I'm just going to have... Yeah, let's just do target uplink computers for the most part. And then Ebermachus, you have 1 anchorage, so you would really benefit. Actually, I'd rather do a Fleet Academy, though. Fleet Academy is the best way to go there, I think. First ever Citadels are up and running. Definitely saw a bit of a drop in our energy situation, but again, in 13 months, we will no longer have a problem there. Okay, here we go. We've almost arrived in the Holden system. We need the fleets to move together as one. Cue Maximus lines from the opening of the Gladiator. Oh no, that actually wasn't from the opening. That was from the first Colosseum fight. Hold as one, but then stay with me, of course. Alright, Galithor's Armada is giving me the reinforced fleet button again, but I don't think it needs to be reinforced. It's at 164, so this is where the problem's coming from. It thinks it needs a reinforcement, and so Olamak's Armada builds... It builds this thing. Let's disband that. Yeah, that's where the problem's coming from. I keep seeing the button, so I click it, but there's some kind of issue with that. This thing is definitely at... This is the cap. This is what it's set at. We've received an insult threat from the Prosnakan Heralds of Death. That's a much more paltry offer, but you know what? I'll still take it. Because if we lose this fight that we're about to start... Alright, so looks like the radical elements have all fallen. There is a slave rally on Trappist Prime, however, so let's see what we can do here. Let's, first of all, launch martial law, and then we need to do a couple of things. Let's put a stronghold in place. 8 months away from a new tradition. Okay, moment of truth. Let's do this. Okay, I'm going to give the order. Oh, hang on. I've got to tell my fleets that it's okay to move around in these systems now. Okay, so now you guys, I just want you to move together, and we're going to cross our fingers that this doesn't go absolutely terribly. I think we stand a chance.
Xeno station engaged.
Alright, let's go down to speed 1. Alright, station's dying fast. Wow. Holy mother of God. They're dying a lot faster than I thought they would. Fleets are actually splitting up. Yeah, I think we've got this. I'm going to stay here until all the other fleets arrive. What's happening to our energy income? Admiral Darmuga now has the aggressive trait. God, look at all that. Holy crap. Are you guys not coming? Nope, you're just going to wait. And look at that. Look at that. Alright, well, Pawkin's Armada does need a little bit of reinforcement. Alright, so we've totally destroyed the stations in Tibicor. I'm going to go ahead and stop this episode here. In the next one, I'm going to repair my fleets and go for the next system. I'm actually going to go ahead and give the order to seal these off again so that reinforcements don't try and travel through these systems. But I will go ahead and reinforce this fleet. I don't think I'm going to touch Galathor's Armada. Yeah, it's interesting. I think there's an extra... It says 3 of 2 Narsil-class battleships. So that's got to be the issue with the reinforcement somehow. But that went really well. Let me go ahead and get my science ship into Tibicor. We're going to take care of all this debris and then survey the system. And then we will jump into the next system. It's the Quiet Dark. This black hole that is the home system of these guys. Once we have taken it, we have a lot of... we will pretty much have eliminated the Reavers because their last system is not nearly as problematic. Okay, capacity overload has gone away, so we're going to have to re-up that as soon as possible because our energy is tanking without capacity overload. But we should be able to do that fairly soon. And especially if we get any kind of plunder from doing this, which I'm hoping we do, that would be nice. But one thing I can do to offset this a little bit before I end the episode is to go talk to the Riggin, and we're going to trade for energy credits. Let's get 50 more from that. And then we're going to talk to Zuracorp. Talk to the Mutagon. Okay, evidently we're already trading with them. Alright, that's fine. I'm going to stop here. And again, in the next one, we're going to move through and we're going to take the Quiet Dark. And those guys will no longer be a problem. We will add that territory to our own, and then the Krithakan Imperium will be squarely in our sights. We need to start claiming their systems, so there will be a little bit of build up to that, but we are in good shape. Also, the next continuum, oh, look at this! Their fleet power is now only superior compared to ours, so we are going to soon be in a position to start doing damage to the next continuum as well. Oh man, this is getting good. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.